from Washington, this is VOA News. The president of Iran says his country should be allowed to pursue a nuclear program. And the death toll in Pakistan reaches 45. I'm Joe Palca reporting from Washington. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani has reiterated his country's long-held position that Iran has a right to pursue a nuclear program for peaceful purposes. In a speech Tuesday at the UN General Assembly in New York, Mr. Rouhani said Iran has a right to enrich uranium. He added that nuclear weapons and weapons of mass destruction have no place in the Iranian doctrine. U.S. officials said Tuesday a meeting between President Obama and Mr. Rouhani would prove too complicated for the Iranian delegation. No meeting had been scheduled between the two leaders, but it had not been ruled out. President Obama spoke Tuesday to the Assembly regarding the use of Syria's chemical weapons and the legitimacy of President Bashar al-Assad.
I do not believe that military action by those within Syria or by external powers can achieve a lasting peace. Nor do I believe that America or any nation should determine who will lead Syria. That is for the Syrian people to decide. Nevertheless, a leader who slaughtered his citizens and gassed children to death cannot regain the legitimacy to lead a badly fractured country.
For more on this story, visit our website at voanews.com. Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta says the Islamic terrorists who killed dozens of people in a Nairobi shopping mall have been shamed and defeated, but it is still not clear if their siege is completely over. Gabe Joslow has more for VOA.
Sporadic gunfire and the sound of explosions were heard coming from the Westgate shopping center for most of the day Tuesday. Kenya's Interior Ministry says it is near the very end of the fight, but officials have issued similar messages for the past 2 days. The Somali militant group Al-Shabaab has claimed responsibility for the attack, which began when at least 10 assailants stormed the upscale shopping center and killed anyone in their way. At least 3 Kenyan soldiers have also been killed, while an unknown number of hostages are believed to still be inside the building. Despite the horrific scale of the attack, an independent Somalia analyst, Abdiwahab Sheikh Abdisamad, believes it to be an act of desperation.
If you look at, for the last 1 year, Al-Shabaab has been defeated by the KDF, Kenyan Defense Forces. So I can describe it as the last kick of the dying horse.
Gabe Joslow, VOA News, Nairobi.
More gunfire and explosions could be heard coming from inside the Westgate Mall on Tuesday. Officials in Pakistan say the death toll has reached 45 from a strong earthquake in the southwestern part of the country. The powerful earth movement on Tuesday also caused the seabed to rise and create a small island. Pakistani news channels showed images of the rocky terrain that rose from the sea off the country's southern coast. China has tightened its restrictions on goods banned for export to North Korea as part of international sanctions against Pyongyang's nuclear program. A list of restricted goods posted on the internet by China's Commerce Ministry includes a potential dual-use products that can be used either for weapons or non-military nuclear purposes. A Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman told reporters Tuesday that the list is not meant to punish North Korea, but rather to encourage the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. Cambodian leader Hun Sen has begun another 5-year term as prime minister despite an opposition boycott of parliament. The longtime leader and his cabinet were sworn in Tuesday by King Siham Oni at the royal palace in Phnom Penh. The move follows Monday's controversial opening of the legislature, which the opposition says was illegal because there were not enough members present as mandated by law. A former explosives expert with the Federal Bureau of Investigation will plead guilty to revealing classified information to journalists about a disrupted terrorist plot to blow up a U.S.-bound jetliner in 2012. A statement released on Monday by the U.S. Justice Department says Donald Saddlebaum has admitted telling an Associated Press reporter about the plot conceived by the Yemen-based branch of al-Qaeda and about the bomb that was to be used in the attack. And South Korea has delayed finalizing a $7.7 billion deal to buy 60 fighter jets widely expected to go to U.S.-based Boeing companies, saying it will restart the bidding process. Tuesday's announcement is expected to set back the process of awarding the defense contract by about a year. This is Joe Palca from the VOA News Center in Washington.